تركها وهو يعلم ويتذكر وأمره بيده فإن ذلك لا يكون لا محالة إلا من
حزازة
في دينه وغاشية شيطانية أو نفسانية غشيت بصيرته وهو يرجع إلى نفسه. وأما من صلى صلاة وخرج عن أحدة ما وجب عليه فيجب أن يبحث عنه أيضا إن فعلها رياء وسمعة أو جريانا على عادة قومه أو عبثا فنص الملة أنه ليس بمطيع ولا يعتد بفعله ذلك وإن فعلها تقربا من الله وأقدم عليها إيمانا واحتسابا وتصديقا للموعود
واستحضر
النية وأخلص دينه لله فلا جرم أنه فتح بينه وبين الله باب ولو كرأس إبرة. وأما من أهلك المدينة ونجا بنفسه فلا نسلم أنه نجا بنفسه كيف وهنالك لله ملائكة
أقصى همتهم الدعاء
لمن يسعى في إصلاح العالم وعلى من سعى في إفساده وإن دعوتهم
تقرع
باب الجود ويكون سببا للنزول الجزاء بوجه من الوجوه بل هنالك لله تعالى عناية بالناس توجب ذلك
ولدقة مدركها جعلنا دعوة الملائكة
عنوانا لها والله أعلم.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وصلى الله على النبي الكريم محمد وآله وأصحابه أجمعين. The mawzu' or the theme and subject of the chapter is that whether a'mal are meant itself or a'mal are meant because it expresses obedience and disobedience of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. For example, somebody who is praying his prayers, so this prayer is meant itself, or this prayer is actually the visible shape of his hidden obedience to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And to Allah, the prayer is meant or the obedience is meant. So from the very beginning, Imam Rahmatullahi alayh, he has mentioned that there are 2 points of views. One is that of ulama al-sharia, and the second one is that of ulama al-tariqa. So ulama al-sharia, we call them ulama al-zahir, and ulama al-tariqa, we call them ulama al-batin. Now, there will be a alim of sharia, but he will not be a alim of tariqa. But that is impossible that there will be a alim of tariqa and he will not be alim of sharia. Because for alim of tariqa, that is must to be the alim of sharia. Otherwise, if somebody, he is sitting as a peer, so he will not be peer, he will be pere. Yes, pere means jinn. Got it? Because he is not a alim of sharia. How he got into tariqa then? Got it? He is misled and will be misleading others. He is misled and will be misleading others. And now 96% or maybe a little bit more. Yes, 98%. The peers are like this. Got it? And unfortunately, that the remaining 2%, 1% of them, they are ulama of sharia, and then they became ulama of tariqa, but they made it a business. Got it? So only 1% is there, a alim of tariqa who will lead you towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You know what I'm saying? We are looking for, but we couldn't find. Yes, I found one, but he passed away, rahimahullah. Got it? So after that, we are looking for, will be there, because the word of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not empty from good guys or good people, but we didn't find them. Like as once I told Fahim regarding one community I should not mention, that in that community there will be good people, but we don't know them. Yes.
Now we know them.
Now we know them. Yes. So anyhow, so that is. Because sometimes I give you people zawabit. Zawabit means formulas. And these formulas are very good. You have to memorize it. Like as once I was talking to him about our community and about our friends. So I told them that all of our friends, may Allah bless them. They are very generous people, but they don't have money. Yes. Yes. Yes or not? That is. Yes. And but Mawli Yusuf, he got a bunch of money and he destroyed it. So now, Imam Rahmatullahi alayh, he calls these ulama of tariqah sometimes Falasifatul Islam, sometimes Muhaqqiqeen, sometimes Hukama Islam, and sometimes ulama al tariqah, mean different title of the same group of ulama. So Imam Rahmatullahi alayhi says, to ulama al-sharia, the amal itself is meant. And they say, because when they give fatwa, for example, if you will ask a alim of sharia, a mufti, that I would be rewarded by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for the prayer I have performed now, or for the obedience in my heart which is known to Allah. So he is a mufti. He is not representing Allah regarding heart. So he will give him fatwa, you will be rewarded for that prayer which you have done. As far as the case of your heart is concerned, that is with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I cannot say anything about that. Got it?
Yeah.
But Imam Rahmatullah alayhi says, ulama al-tariqah, if you will ask them, so as they are working on ikhlas and sincerity, they are trying to make your inner side transparent and shaffaf. Yes? So that's why he will not give you his opinion like this, like as this mufti did. He said that, brother, when you are standing for prayer, so think of your prayer, that why I am doing it? Because that is the order of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I am a slave. He is my Lord. I am bound to submit to Him from the bottom of my heart. And maybe this prayer is the last prayer of my life, and I will die after that, and I will meet Allah. Will I be in a good condition meeting Him or not? So why He is giving such like lecture? Yes, to sanctify you from inner side and to inspire you to have obedience from inside. Yes, otherwise he will, that what Baba Abdul Rahman said, that चित्त में खुतबा प मिंबर सलवा ले खतीबा कदम के द पजान बांधे मिंबर दादे. That oh the khatib, you are standing on the mimbar and you are giving khutbah, and through that you want to approach Allah. Instead of mimbar, put your step on your own self and on your nafs and crush it, then you will be close to Allah, because he is from ulama haqiqa. Yes, and then he said, the Kabe safar asan de mard halai, to go to Baytullah and to perform the Hajj and Umrah, that is very easy. You would be considered a man to us. Chedazana safar ukis safar dade. When you will depart from your own self and you will crush yourself, actually that is the proper travel towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So anyhow, now you understand or not? That's what Imam Rahmatullahi alayh, he is referring to. So Imam Rahmatullahi alayhi says, now based on all these details, amma man taraka salata waqtin min al-awqat, whosoever will miss a prayer of some time, fayajibu an yubhasa anhu. So that is must to discuss and debate that lima tarakaha, why he missed this prayer, wa ayyu shay'in hamalahu ala zalika, What pushed him to miss the prayer? فَإِنَّ نَسِيَهَا أَوْ نَامَ عَنْهَا. If he has forgotten it, or he was sleeping, أَوْ جَهِلَ وُجُوبَهَا, or he was not knowing that this prayer is wajib, أَوْ شَغُلَ عَنْهَا بِمَا لَا يَجِدُ مِنْهُ بُدًّا, or he got engaged and indulged in such a thing that he had no way out of that, and thus he missed the time of prayer and he couldn't. فَنَصُّ الْمِلَّةِ. So now the expression of deen is أَنَّهُ لَيْسَ بِآثِمٍ, that he is not a sinner. He is not a sinner because he missed the prayer, but not because of disobedience. He missed the prayer because of these excuses which are considered and accepted in Sharia. So, وَهُوَ يَعْلَمُ وَإِن تَرَكَهَا وَهُوَ يَعْلَمُ وَيَتَذَكَّرُ. And if he missed a prayer, وَهُوَ يَعْلَمُ, and he knows that this is farad, وَيَتَذَكَّرُ, and he didn't forget. He was knowing that this is time of prayer and I have to pray. وَأَمْرُهُ بِيَدِهِ. He was not in control of somebody else, he was in his own control. فَإِنَّ ذَلِكَ لَا يَكُونُ. So this missing of prayer will not be لَا مَحَالَ, for sure, إِلَّا مِنْ حَزَازَةٍ فِي دِينِهِ. But there is some weakness in his deen and iman. Why he missed the prayer? Something is wrong there in his aqidah, or something is wrong there in his deen and his amal. وَغَاشِيَةٍ شَيْطَانِيَّةٍ. Or on him, his nature, or on his heart, there is a shaitani cover. أو نفسانية, or a nafsani cover. His nafs is indulged in shahawat. So that's why he missed the prayer. غَشِيَةٍ بَصِيرَتَهُ, which has covered his basirat. Basirat is the inner sight. What? Not the inner side, the inner sight. وَهُوَ يَرْجِعُ إِلَى نَفْسِهِ. And that missing a prayer, that is because of himself. وَأَمَّا, so it means that he is an asim and he is a sinner. وَأَمَّا مَنْ صَلَّى صَلَاةً. And that one who performed the prayer, وَخَرَجَ عَنْ عُهْدَ. عُهْدَ means what he was responsible for. So he went out of what he was responsible for, he performed his duty. عَنْ عُهْدَةِ مَا وَجَبَ عَلَيْهِ فَيَجِبُ أَنْ يُبْحَثَ عَنْهُ. So now he has to be discussed as well. إِنْ فَعَلَهَا رِيَاءً وَسُمْعَةً. Whether he has performed this prayer for show up and to be known to the people that he is a pious guy, أَوْ جَرِيَانًا عَلَى عَادَةِ قَوْمِهِ. Or he performed the prayer because the people, they are praying, so he prayed as well. That has become a rasam. That has become a rasam and a riwaj. Yes, a custom. أَوْ عَبَثًا. Or he performed that, yes, uselessly. Let's do it. A good exercise. We will do it. فَنَصُّ الْمِلَّةِ. So now the expression of deen is أَنَّهُ لَيْسَ الْمُطِيعِينَ. That such a guy is not considered an obedient guy to Allah. And this practice of him is not considered obedience to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَلَا يُعْتَدُّ بِفِعْلِهِ ذَلِكَ. This action of him is not considerable in Sharia. وَإِنْ فَعَلَهَا تَقَرُّبَ مِنَ اللَّهِ. But he performed the prayer, تَقَرُّبَ مِنَ اللَّهِ. What was his intention? To get close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَأَقْدَمَ عَلَيْهِ. He come forward for prayer because of iman. وَإِحْتِسَابًا. ihtisab mean niyatan lis-sawab. أَوْ تَصْدِيقًا بِالْمَوْعُودِ. Yes, or he was believing that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has promised us for a big reward for prayer, and I believe that. وَاسْتَحْضَرَ النِّيَّةِ. And with full focusing, he performed the prayer. وَأَخْلَصَ دِينَهُ لِلَّهِ. And he made his deen purely for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. فَلَا جَرَمَ. So for sure, أَنَّهُ فُتِحَ بَيْنَهُ وَبَيْنَ اللَّهِ بَابٌ. With this one single prayer, between him and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, a gate or a door has become open. وَلَوْ كَرَاسِ إِبِرًا. Even though that door is that small, like the eye of a needle. Rasi Ibira mean? Like the eye of a needle where you are putting the door. Got it? But still, that is a door towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You are getting a light in that eye of needle from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because that is open. وَأَمَّا مَنْ أَهْلَكَ الْمَدِينَةِ. And someone, as Shaykh Imam Rahmatullah alayhi, he has given us an example, that if somebody, he broke the dam towards a city, to drown the city and to destroy the people. So وَأَمَّا مَنْ أَهْلَكَ الْمَدِينَةِ. And whosoever destroyed the city, وَنَجَا بِنَفْسِهِ, he himself jumped to the hilltop and he rescued. فَلَا نُسَلِّمْ. So Imam Rahmatullah alayhi said, it doesn't mean that he drowned and killed the people and he became Naji and he got rescued. For how long he will be rescued? Yes, because every single action of everybody, it has a reaction from Allah's side. But when time is known to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, so he should not consider, nor we should consider about him that, oh, he was lucky, he is okay, and all the people got drowned. فَلَا نُسَلِّمُ أَنَّ نَجَا بِنَفْسِ كَيْفَ وَهُنَالِكَ لِلَّهِ مَلَائِكَةٌ. How he can be a rescued guy, would consider a rescued guy? Because Allah has the angels, أَقْصَى هِمَّتِهِمْ الدُّعَاءُ لِمَنْ يَسْعَى فِي إِصْلَاحِ الْعَالَمِ أَقْصَى هِمَّتِهِمْ أَجُهْدِهِمْ. أَقْصَى هِمَّتِهِمْ, their efforts and striving hard is that they are making dua for that one, يَسْعَى فِي إِصْلَاحِ الْعَالَمِ, who is looking for the reformation and for Islah and correction of people. That what good I can provide to the community, what good I can provide to the brothers and the sisters, what can I can provide to the community as far as good is concerned. وَعَلَى مَنْ سَعَى فِي إِفْسَادِهِ, and if somebody, he is thinking of how to abolish a community or how to abolish the people and how to put them on the wrong track, to put them in drug, that is ifsad. So these angels of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they are making good dua for the first one and a destruction dua for the second one. So for how long this guy who drowned the city, he will be considered as a rescued guy. وَإِنَّ دَعْوَتَهُمْ تَقْرَوْ بَابَ الْجُودِ, and when they are making dua, the angels of Malay Ala, so it is knocking the door of the generosity of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So it means that when they made dua, that dua goes to the gate of the generosity of Allah and constantly that is knocking the door. Now that is to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that when he is opening that door to that dua, and the moment he will open it, so right away the action and reaction will come down. وَيَكُونُ سَبَبًا لِنُزُولِ الْجَزَاءِ بِوَجْهٍ مِنَ الْوُجُوهِ, and that will be a reason for a recompense in one way or the other. بَلْ هُنَالِكَ لِلَّهِ عِنَايَةٌ بِالنَّاسِ, but there for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala there is a blessing, yes, بِالنَّاسِ, for people, تُوجِبُ ذَلِكَ, which is a sabab for this thing that good or evil is coming to the people. وَلِدِقَّةِ مَدْرَكِهَا, but we do not know that. Madrak is the place of darak. Madrak is what?
The place.
What is it?
The place of idrak.
The place of darak, not idrak. Madrak. Yes, that is from daraka yadruku. So madrak is the place where you find the thing. So we don't know that where is that inayat of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That place is not known to us. So Imam Rahmatullah says, for a tabir and expression, we say the angels of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they are making dua. We have given this heading to that madrak or to that fazl of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Wallahu a'lam. Wa sallallahu ta'ala ala khairi khalqih Muhammadin wa alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in bi rahmatihi ya rahmar rahim.